What's happening, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com. Coming back to you with another video from Oklahoma with my main man, the #1 merch, I'm trying to think of a good word, merch destroyer.
Exactly.
Killing the game with merch by Amazon. Yeah, you've been doing it for how long now?
2016, like April.
You've been doing it for like 3 years almost, and I have one question. That's what we're really going to be talking about in this video. We're going to define what it is we're talking about in a minute, but the real question is it still worth selling on merch by Amazon? For the people who are watching right now, we're gonna share with you what merch by Amazon is. It's a great way to make passive income, but is it still worth selling on merch by Amazon? So before we answer that, what is merch by Amazon?
Merch by Amazon is a platform through Amazon. You do have to apply for it, and they do have to accept you. So that can be like a process. But once you do get accepted, it's about making shirts or different designs and uploading them to Merch by Amazon to their site. So that's what it's about.
So essentially you come up with a design.
Yeah.
Like for example, here.
Yeah, I made, for example, this is a good illustration. I made this merch, Facebook group, Merch University. I made this shirt, I uploaded it, and then I was able to buy my own shirt.
So if you're really creative and you know how to create designs, that's amazing. You can start publishing these designs that get uploaded to Amazon, and when it sells, and if you create it, it's free. When it sells, Amazon will print it, they will pick it, package, ship it, deal with customer service, and essentially pay you a royalty.
They're like $500,000 machines that they use. So
yeah.
It's like...
It's high quality.
High quality, yep.
So there's so many opportunities out there to do this, either yourself or you can hire a virtual assistant to do it for as little as $1 or $2 per shirt if you hire someone on like Online Jobs PH or Upwork, even Fiverr.com. But let's answer the question. Now that you know what Merch by Amazon is it still worth selling on Merch by Amazon for someone who wants to build passive income, or they want to put their eggs in more than one basket? Maybe they're only selling on eBay or only selling on Amazon FBA. Is it still worth it for your honest opinion?
Doing it like the traditional way where you got accepted and they start you at a small tier, like it's tier 10 now, so that means you only get 10 uploads to upload your shirts. And usually before you can upload 10 shirts and then maybe you could start getting some sales maybe over a couple of weeks or maybe a month, and then you could tier up, slowly. I would say that way, the traditional way of just doing that normal is not the way to do it. I would say as soon as you get accepted, putting a shirt up, and I would say buying 10 shirts, 10 of your own shirts off the bat. So say say I just started and I put up a shirt, maybe a family shirt, family reunion.
I thought you weren't allowed to do that though.
No, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
you've always been allowed.
Oh, okay.
So buy 10 shirts off the bat, maybe invest in yourself.
So what will that do?
That'll give you they'll tier you up to tier 25. So then you'll have 25 uploads.
Oh.
So yeah.
Won't that also help you because it'll lower the rank of the item?
Yeah,
which would help with sales velocity?
Yeah, it will help. So you could do 10 shirts, maybe you have 10 awesome designs you had a designer make or you made, and then, you can buy each one of those. You could put it at the lowest royalty where you're just paying maybe $12 the shirt. I think it's $12.39 or something for your... If I want to buy
invest like $100-$150.
Yeah, I would say that. And then, keep those are your shirts, whatever you want to wear them or whatever. And then I would say you could wear them because people could see them, say, hey, where'd you get that shirt? And then you can promote your own shirts. But then you'll also get tiered up to tier 25.
How are the royalties on Merch by Amazon? Because a lot of times with websites, especially like Amazon, the Amazon FBA fees for anyone selling fulfillment by Amazon, selling physical products, as you guys have known, or maybe you don't, over time the fees have gotten higher and higher, storage fees, restrictions, more rules. What would you say to the people just getting started in terms of the rules and the fees associated with Merch by Amazon? Are they increasing? Are they staying the same? Do you feel like people are getting screwed, or is it still a good opportunity?
No, it's a really good opportunity because when we first started, we only had T-shirts and we had just like a premium shirt.
Yeah, it was like different style.
Yeah. Now they rolled it out. We have pop sockets now. There's T-shirts, premium shirts. There's hoodies. There's zip up hoodies now. There's tank tops. There's V cut for women's shirts. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff. They're just gonna keep growing and growing. And when I did say maybe if you have a great shirt, I mean, because there's been I upload shirts every day, and so every time I upload shirts, that's just like being a newbie uploading shirts. And I have shirts that sell within the first week or two. So I mean, you can wait it out. I mean, I'm not saying go ahead and spend a lot of money, but you can wait it out. But if you're getting frustrated over time, then you could buy them. So it's a choice.
What's the biggest mistake that beginners who are getting started with Merch by Amazon in 2019, moving on to 2020, if you had to name maybe 3 big mistakes that are just no-nos that people need to avoid, maybe in 2016, 2017, 2018 it worked, but now it's changed. I know we talked about the launch strategy. Do you have any other mistakes people need to avoid?
I would say the biggest mistake overall is people trying to get away with uploading trademark things.
Oh.
Game of Thrones, I drink and I know things. I think that was a phrase from the show.
How do you know if something's trademarked or not?
You can go on tests or look it up, but the trademark system through uspto.com, and you can type in your phrase. And if it's even partially trademarked, you just stay away from it. I mean, there's many other just generic things you could get into and make shirts about.
Another big mistake I see people making, this even goes along with Kindle publishing, Merch by Amazon, even creating YouTube videos and whatnot. People are creating designs that they think are cool, and they're getting into niches that they feel like will sell really well, instead of using data. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because we were talking a little bit about that as we were taking a beautiful walk at, what lake was that?
Lake Hefner.
Share a little bit about choosing the right designs and what niches to go into based on data.
It's all about research. And so Amazon is a perfect place to start out. Every time you go into Amazon, you type in maybe camping, it'll just say camping shirt, or it'll generate, especially with there's a Chrome app, it's called Keywords Everywhere.
Okay.
And when you type in camping, it'll show you 100 top keywords for that camping, or sports event, whatever you type in, you can follow that. It'll say camping, and then it'll kind of show you what keywords are selling. And so you want to build your listings around keywords, because that's how they find you.
So you run a Facebook group that's called Merch University. I was gonna say Merch by Amazon.
Yeah.
Merch University. I'll put a link below. That's 100% free. So one of the keys to success with Merch by Amazon, one word: proximity. You want to get around people who are successful. So Joe has one of the top Merch by Amazon Facebook groups out there, very close-knit community. Definitely check it out. Your students, the people in your Facebook group, the people who are having the most success, who you've seen go from 0 to hero, or from $50 to $300 a month, $500 a month passive income, what are a couple things that you've noticed make people successful when it comes to Merch by Amazon?
They're like research, kind of, they'll do their homework. They won't just go off the top, and they'll really dig down and dig deep and doing their research. But another thing is they're watching other people YouTube videos, and they're kind of leaning. There's some other people who are really dedicated to research, where they will sell their own research, where you don't have to do it, but they become pros at research. Naming one of my friends, his name is Michael Essany, and for Merch Momentum, and he's a writer originally, and so he has the knowledge, and you become a subscriber for him, and what he charges, he should be charging thousands of dollars. He charges $10 a month. Every week, he'll send you a 30-page research list of keywords and everything. And
interesting.
And even not only do you get the research, he makes graphic bundles you'll get for free. I probably have 20 or 30 packs of bundles that I've got for free just for being a subscriber.
Yeah, immerse yourself in these free communities, YouTube communities, Facebook communities. Proximity is the theme in this video. Get close to the people who are having success. And there's a lot of ways you can do this for free.
And then one way I can relate to it is, don't people in eBay or Amazon, don't they sell lists of popular items? It's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of online arbitrage, but that's when you're sourcing products from like online websites and you get them shipped to you or to a prep center. There's a really great software called Tactical Arbitrage, which is a software that essentially filters through various products and websites. So there's people out there who will spend hours and hours, or have the VA spend 30 hours and accumulate a list. So in all niches, whether it's merch by Amazon, Kindle publishing, just selling on Amazon FBA, there's ways that you can pay to save your time. And that's really what it comes down to, because you could get one, maybe share a success story of maybe how much money you made from one of your best designs. You don't have to share what it is. I'm not going to exploit you, but what's the potential that somebody can make with the design?
Let me see. I was sharing it with somebody one time, and I think it was maybe like a couple of weeks ago or something. But just one design, I think I made $500 or $600 off of one design.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how much did it cost you to create that design?
Actually, I think I bought the design for like $5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And you can make designs not only on your desktop, but there's also there's softwares that you could use on your phone. I remember one time you were on like a train and you were like, I'm trying to kill an hour, and you like created like 20 different designs in like an hour or so.
There's like this designs called like the Over app or Vintage Design. And then you could just make designs just using your phone. You can just do text-based designs too. You know, you have to experiment. The other day in my group, I always ask them questions, and I did say, "What's one shirt and how much did you make on it?" And one guy, he said he made $8,000 with one shirt.
Wow,
I couldn't believe it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, it's not something that's probably going to happen all the time. Just like, you know, I just interviewed my good friend, the College Picker, on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Check out that video, guys. He found a Levi's jacket at a garage sale. I don't know if you heard about it.
Yeah.
He paid $1.50. He sold it for $5,722.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I'll probably spend my whole life looking for that and I'll never find it, right? You might spend your whole life for the next 5 years making designs, and your best one might only make you a couple $100s, but still, definitely, I think it's worth it. You'd say it's worth it for people to get started in 2018?
I think they should get started with it. And here's actually the secret. Here's what my secret that I think that you should do if you're starting Merch by Amazon. It's all about getting there first. So, you know, Merch by Amazon just came out with the update where they said we're going to keep your shirts on Merch by Amazon for a whole year.
1 year.
And so if it doesn't sell for a whole year, then we'll delete it. So if you can make shirts now for 2020, like all the events. I mean, there's so many events of like not just New Year's, but
so you can rank it first.
Valentine's Day, any event. Start making Start making shirts for 2020. I would say all my top seller shirts right now are shirts that I made back in October and November of 2018.
Yeah, he made me a bunch of shirts, and my mom. Remember, when was that? Last year or a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
You made a bunch of shirts for me, and I'm not going to exploit the niche, but there was one niche that still makes my mom like $50 a month.
Wow.
Just off of that. And he was just a nice guy and gave it to us for free because we were trying to get my mom off the ground. So definitely an awesome guy right here, guys and gals. Check out his free Facebook group. One last piece of advice for people. One last piece of advice for the people who are thinking, is it worth it? Should I do it? I'm on the fence. I don't know if I should invest my time into it.
I would say you just got to like jump in the water, you know. That's what I would say. Just jump in the water.
See if you swim or see if you sink.
I mean, because you know, there's always been a lot of people that are scared. They're like, Joe, I don't want to do it because I don't want to put out any trademark stuff, and I don't want my account to be deleted and stuff. But if you really care, if you don't have that mindset of like, oh, I'm doing trademark stuff, I'm just gonna do basic stuff. You're just trying to do it, you know. You'll be okay, and you know you can just watch it. You know, as long as you follow the steps, and you know, make sure you check what you're putting up, you know, on USPTO, and be careful. And I do have one story that is kind of like the home run story, I would say, for Merch by Amazon that everybody's heard. Maybe you guys haven't heard it, but this one mom and daughter. When the solar eclipse came, and I
heard about that.
Like, was it 2 years ago? Solar eclipse. This one mom and daughter in one week made $40,000.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Did you hear about Brock Johnson? He's an Amazon FBA private label seller.
No.
He was the top dog with the glasses, and he made. I think he profited $1.5 million.
Wow.
Not to one up your story, but I just couldn't believe it. Like this whole niche is
they
like,
go together.
It's just insane. Like So just wait for the next solar eclipse, guys, and you will get rich. I'm just kidding.
People are so mad because that was announced. People, I would say like 3 or 4 months before, people were saying make those shirts, and the people who took the opportunity to do it, made the money, but the people were like, I had the chance to make it and I didn't.
That's
make
crazy.
it, so, yeah.
Joe Clay, it's a pleasure having you on. Check out Merch University. I'm going to put a bunch of links down below. With that being said, keep on picking and making the money, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.